Yaks are known for being large and strong, but what doesn't appear at first glance is that they're also cultured and refined, in their own way. Yaks are big, massive, fluffy and thick-coated, and this protects them in a scuffle. Their first race talent is Thick Hide. Thick Hide reduces the stamina you lose when you take a hit from a physical source, so anything from rocks falling to being punched in the face. At D4, which is what you get at level 1, you reduce them by 2. At level 1, a creature usually has 10 stamina, which means they go down if they hit 2 or 3 times. That gives you virtually at least 4 more points of stamina, which allows you to take easily 1 or 2 more hits. And then there's the crafting, the essence of the rich culture that makes Yaks proud. Very proud. Excessively proud. Okay, I'm just extrapolating. Crafting needs 3 things: skill, resources, and time. Skill. Some objects are more complicated than others. If you don't have the level, you can't make it. A beginner can't create a train or a mechanical pet. More likely they'll stick to ladders and ropes. Resources. You need bricks or at least wood to build a house. If you don't have the materials at your disposal, depending on what you need, you can make do, improvise with what you have, but it's going to be a harder challenge for your creation to work properly. Time. Making ropes takes a few hours. Making complex stuff can take days, weeks, or even months. If you're in a rush, you can still try to make it. It will depend on your skills. As for quirks, Yaks start with the fussy quirk. Because of their culture of perfection and destroying and starting everything over when their standards are not met, Yaks have trouble getting along with others, and thus start with a D4 in charm instead of the usual D6. On the bright side, they are not required to find another quirk. One sees a Yak as this big, proud and steadfast creature. Dependable, but with a perfectionism that makes them really rough around the edges. But hear me out. A Yak's talents make them an excellent element for animating a fallen filly's outdoor camp. Their craftiness makes them good at creating games for the enjoyment of the little ones, and their resistance helps them for protecting and assisting should trouble arise. In this calling, the first knowledge they would get is a knowledge of games, to always find new ways to entertain, combined with their crafting abilities. Keeping a group of excited foals and fillies out of danger requires vigilance and instinct, so they could have yak senses. Finally, they would get a creative line handling younglings, acquired with all that experience. Anyone dealing with children, especially a naturally fussy perfectionist, needs to be a perfect representation of the element of laughter. Then, in theory, Yaks would not need another quirk, but this one tends to behave with adults just like they behave with children, making them quite the goofy Yak. And that's everything I had to say about Yaks. Goodbye.